illusion of goodness. We all tell ourselves the same lie: I am a good person. You wake up, you go to work, you follow the law, and you don't hurt anyone. You believe that this goodness is a solid rock, a permanent part of your soul. But psychology tells us something different. It tells us that your morality is not a rock, it is a costume. A costume you wear only because the lights are on, the police are watching, and your stomach is full. In 2008, a character walked onto the screen and dismantled this lie: the Joker. He didn't use magic, he didn't use superpowers, he used philosophy. He argued that civilized people will eat each other the moment the chips are down. Today, we are going to look into the abyss. We are going to analyze the one bad day theory. We will use the psychology of Carl Jung and the Stanford prison experiment to prove that you are not as good as you think you are. And more importantly, why acknowledging your inner monster is the only way to truly control it. Chapter 1: The Persona, the Mask We Wear. To understand the Joker, we must first understand you. Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung argued that the human personality is divided. The part you show the world is called the persona. This is the Latin word for mask. Your persona is the polite employee, the loving partner, the citizen who waits for the green light before crossing the street. You spend your whole life polishing this mask. You desperately want society to accept you. In The Dark Knight, Harvey Dent is the ultimate persona. He is the White Knight. He is strict, moral, and unshakable. He believes that the law is absolute. But Jung warned us, the brighter the light, the darker the shadow. The more you pretend to be perfect, the more you suppress your primal instincts: aggression, selfishness, cruelty. You don't delete these feelings, you bury them in the basement of your subconscious. Jung called this the shadow. The Joker represents the shadow unleashed. He has no persona, he has no history, no rules. He is pure, unadulterated chaos. And his goal in the movie isn't to kill Batman. His goal is to prove that Harvey Dent's goodness is a joke. Chapter 2: One Bad Day, the Breaking Point. This brings us to the most terrifying concept in dark psychology: moral injury. The Joker's thesis is simple. Madness is like gravity. All it takes is a little push. He doesn't torture Harvey Dent physically, he tortures his logic. Harvey believes in fairness. He believes that if you do good, you get good. The Joker destroys this belief by killing Rachel, the innocent woman Harvey loved, while Harvey did everything right. This is the one bad day. Psychologists call this a limit situation. When the structure of your life collapses, divorce, bankruptcy, betrayal, your persona fails. The mask falls off. If you have never integrated your shadow, if you believe you are purely good, you will not be able to handle this trauma. You will snap. Just like Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face, he goes from absolute order to absolute chance. He decides that since the world isn't fair, he will be cruel. This happens in the real world every day. The nice guy who gets rejected and becomes a stalker. The quiet employee who gets fired and destroys the office data. They didn't suddenly become evil. The evil was always there, waiting for the lights to go out. Chapter 3: The Stanford Prison Experiment, De-individuation. You might say, not me. I would never do that. Science disagrees. In 1971, Zillick Philip Zimbardo conducted the Stanford prison experiment. He took normal, healthy college students and randomly assigned them to be guards or prisoners. Within 6 days, the good students playing guards became sadistic tormentors. They stripped prisoners naked, put bags over their heads, and forced them to sleep on concrete. Why? Because of de-individuation. When you give a human absolute power and remove their accountability, the persona takes over. The Joker understands this. He knows that if he removes the rules of Gotham, the citizens will turn on each other. As he says, "See, their morals, their code, it's a bad joke, dropped at the first sign of trouble." Conclusion: integrating the shadow. So, is the solution to be evil? No. The solution is integration. The Stoics and Carl Jung agree. You cannot be a good man if you are harmless. If you are harmless, you are not virtuous. You are just weak. A rabbit is not virtuous because it doesn't eat the wolf. It can't eat the wolf. To be truly good, you must be capable of being a monster and then keep it on voluntary control. You must look at your shadow, acknowledge your capacity for selfishness and violence, and choose peace. Don't wait for your one bad day to find out who you are. Look in the mirror now, accept the monster, then put it on a leash, because the only thing standing between you and the Joker is a choice.